And let's get into the story. Are you communicating or connecting? And the story began 5 years ago. I was living in Salt Lake City, Utah. And for many years now, I developed a habit to go to the gym every single day. If I don't go to the gym, I feel naked. There's something missing. So I have to go to the gym. It was a particular morning. Sunshine, a beautiful, brilliant morning. I finished my workout. Then I went to the bathroom just to throw some cold water on my face. And as I was doing that, I could see on the far end there was an older gentleman, all sweaty, headband, ponytail, and he was looking at me. And we were the only two gentlemen in the bathroom. So I looked at him, and I was feeling a little bit uncomfortable. So I started that superficial kind of a talk. Hey, good morning. Did you have a good workout? I mean, what a brilliant day. How long have you been a member of a club? That kind of thing. And so he was very respectful. I mean, he was answering all those questions. And at one point in the conversation, he turns to me and he comes and he looks straight into my eyes as I'm looking into your eyes right now. And he asked me a question that if I live 1,000 years, I will never forget it. He said, what are you creating today? And I looked at him, and my reaction was the same reaction that anybody here would have. I looked at him and I said, what? What did you ask me? Did you ask me what I am creating today? And very naturally, he says, yes, sure. What are you creating today? And so he was serious. He wasn't joking. And I looked at him and I said, give me a moment. Because that's not a question that you ask a stranger the very first time that you meet him. And I said, give me a moment, let me think about it, and I'll have an answer for you. So I looked myself in the mirror in front of me, and I started talking to the mirror. Yes, I know what you're thinking. I am those kinds of weird kind of people who loves to talk to mirrors. And I talked to that mirror and I said, Alejandro, what are you creating today? And then the bulb went up and it went on. And I said, you know what I'm creating today? What I want to create today is at least one opportunity to make a difference in someone's life. And I said, you know why? Because out there are lots of miserable people walking in the face of this earth. People without hope, people that are depressed, people that they don't know how to laugh, and they've forgotten how to laugh, how to have a hearty laugh. They live miserable lives. And I want to turn sadness into laughter, at least for one individual. That's what I want to create today. Well, my fellow Toastmasters, that strange kind of a question, and my answer to that question did not create communication between the two of us. It created what I call connection. That is connection. Now, 2 years after that, I came across John DeMartini. Now, John DeMartini, some of you may know, he's a behavioral scientist. And in one interview that John DeMartini had, he said, the quality of your life is directly dependent upon the quality of the questions you ask. for those who are writing, the quality of your life is dependent upon the quality of the questions you ask. And it just came to me at that moment. It says, that's what happened 2 years ago. That gentleman in that bathroom, he was not a superficial kind of guy. He wanted to connect with people. That's why he asked deep questions. You see, I can come to here, to Don, and I could ask you, do you like sunny days? Do you like rainy days? And we could be talking about the weather until he and me are blue in the face and we'll be communicating something, but after that, I will not know anything about Don. Everything will be on the surface. It'll be just superficial stuff. But if I come to Don and I said, hey Don, you're coming to Toastmasters, what drives you? What are you passionate about? Tell me about your story. Then when I dig deep and I want to know about Don, then magic is going to happen. And connection is going to happen. Now let me give you 7 realities, not 7 truths, but 7 realities of what true connectors or connecting is all about. And let me tell you one thing. The radical difference between communication and connection is this. When you are communicating only, you are exchanging information or ideas or whatever the information, whatever the shape takes. It could be statistics, it could be historical facts, it could be mathematical facts, whatever it is. But when you are communicating only, you are exchanging information and ideas. But my friends, when you are connecting, you are exchanging humanity. When you are connecting, you are exchanging part of who you are. You are exchanging part of your heart with another individual or with a group. Let me give you the definition. Let me give you my definition of what connection is all about. Connecting is the ability to identify with people and relate to them in such a way that it increases your influence with them. Connecting is the ability to identify with people and relate to them in a way that it increases your influence with them. Now let's run through the 7 realities of connecting. Connecting, number 1, is a personal choice. You see, the reason that I am here today is because I made a personal choice and I reached out to one of your members of this club and I said, I want to come and speak and share my message with all of you. So connecting starts with the connector and goes to others. It never goes the other way around. Second, the ability to connect with others begins with understanding the value of people. Now, what is your philosophy of life? Do you value people? If you value people, then you have a chance to connect. If you think that the whole world revolves around you, then you will not connect, ever. Number 3, connecting is reaching out. Number 4, connectors find common ground with people. You see, connectors is not about me. Is not, the me doesn't come into the equation. Everything is, what can I do for others? How can I add value to other people? That's the way that you connect. Connectors, number 5, create an experience that everybody enjoys. You see, when you are in the presence of a connector, connectors are not selfish. They're having a great time, but they want everybody else to have a great time as well. Connectors inspire people. That's a characteristic of connecting. Now, I know that the red light has been on, and I would have plenty more to say. But in order to bring this to a conclusion, I know that all of you are in Toastmasters. Some of you would love to take your speaking to the next level. Some of you want to become professional speakers. If you want to do that, or in any situation that you may be, that you would have to communicate a message to other people, I strongly encourage you, I plead with you, don't just communicate. Don't just share ideas. Share your heart. Because once you share your heart and your emotions, not only your life will be enriched, but you will create a magical experience for everybody involved. Madam